DJ Benji.
Hi ladies and gentlemen, DJ Benji here. Welcome to my unboxing review of the Pioneer CRSS12. Right, knife's going to go away now. So here is the instruction manual. Very good, we need that for later. Dust cover, looks like we got a slip mat included, which is cool. Power cable, we're going to need that. Right, so let's just turn this up the other way. Right, so, very important, look after your platter. Just going to pop that behind there for now. We've got two boxes here. So one, European plug, if you're in Europe, which is good, that you've got both. And here. USB cable, cool, and phono. So, and the good thing about this is you've got your phono and ground wires connected, so you don't lose them, which is quite handy. So that's that. This is that. So it actually comes with standard USB ports, which is kind of cool if you're using the DJ MS11 mixer, which I'm not, because that has a port on it, like a USB hub, but I don't have one of those. I've got a DJ MS9. I'm kind of hoping that they bring out a newer mixer soonish, which will go with this nicely. So Pioneer, if you're watching, every DJ's dream is to have a mixer with the USB on it, like you've got on your XRS series, where you can plug your USB in, or a hard drive or anything like that, without the need for a computer, and you can basically search through, and then you can load on deck A or deck B and use either turntables like these, or you can use CDJs, so basically you've got the music inside the mixer. That's what I think. The thing is, these turntables, I really believe that these are going to be a real game changer in the industry of DJing, because this cuts out all the rubbish of the, oh, he's not using vinyl, he's using a controller. Listen, doesn't matter what you use anyway, as long as the crowd's having a good time and everyone's got a smile on their face and everyone's dancing. Anyway, he's using sync. Who cares? That's all I've got to say about that. Right, okay, what we've got around here. So, pay attention to this. I would have missed that. So in here, what we got? We have got our Magvel TM clamp. We have got some counterweights. We've got a head shell, no cartridge. Cartridges do not come included. And to be honest, for the price, 1,200 quid, it should. But however, who am I to judge? Who am I to moan? So I'm just taking that off. And we've also got in here, we've got a little screwdriver, which we're going to take off and out. Felt really awkward doing that. So here we go with the actual unit. Now be very careful when you are taking these out. Right, okay, so really well packaged, by the way, Pioneer, if you're watching. Let's put everything back as it comes. Okay, so on the back of the unit we have got, you see you've got your power and your Kensington lock. You've got your brake adjust. All the buttons feel super sturdy. Impressive, nice. And on the back of the unit, here you can see this is where we're going to plug in our phono and our ground, and then your USB cable, and you've got cool on and off switch there as well, which is brilliant. There's a little rubber bung here which stops the tone arm moving around, and then here just got to be very careful taking this off. Pop this open, very careful. Take out the protective sleeve around the tone arm, and then what we can do next. Right, so we need to get our platter on. On the actual turntable, you can see that there is this. What you need to do when you put this on, you need to make sure that they are lining up, and I'm going to need 2 hands for this, so I'll do that separately. And you want to use 2 fingers like this to line it up, and make sure so then you can see all the screw holes are lining up, because this, you can see that there is lining up. All right, so then we got our little screwdriver out. And then what we're going to do, look, we're going to just we'll put this screw in first. So just put that in there. We're using the cool little red screwdriver that came with it. Just put that in there. Don't need to do it too tight, just put it in there so it feels. I would always recommend doing opposites, and then that way you'll get even sort of like, you'll get even distribution of pressure throughout the whole. I'm just sort of doing them hand tight and then giving them another half turn. Then I'm going to put this one in. There you have it. Right, fantastic. So next thing we need to do, cool, this takes me back. These things here, we used to make these, we used to get, out of our 12-inch records, we used to have a little plastic sleeve, and what we used to do was we used to get a record and draw around it and then cut them out with scissors to make these. So it's good that they're included now. And then we've got our Serato and record box slippy slip mat. Brilliant. Right, okay, so the weight is good. It feels really, really nice, this turntable. Everything is really good. So the next thing we need to do is probably put a Magvel clamp on, which goes like here. Alright, fantastic. And then what we need to do is we need to put our counterbalance weight on, which I'll do that, and then this will just slide on this way. Hopefully you can see it on the camera. Yeah, that just slides on there. And then I've also got these weights included, but I don't use these. I've never used these. It's not a waste of money, it's just that you don't need them. And there's this one here as well, which I'm going to put back in the packaging. For this. And then you've got to open up your stylus and then put that in, which we will do right now, but I'm going to tackle this away. So the next thing I'm going to show you is how to put your head shell, put your stylus on your head shell. Alright, so this can be really, really tricky, and I'm really hoping that this screwdriver that they've given us does the job, which it doesn't. That's poor Pioneer. No. Luckily, I'm sure the makers of this. Alright, okay, so what you need to do is you need to get your screwdriver that comes in with the head shell, and basically what we're going to do is we have these 4 little connectors. Alright, and then basically what we're going to do is find the different colours on here. So we've got, I don't know if you can see that. We've got red, blue, white and green. And then basically what you do is you put on these. So I'm going to put the white one first because that's at the top. And this is really fiddly. I remember doing this as a young boy. It was great fun. Whoa. Brings back memories doing this, let me tell you. So you put that in there. The next one is going to be the red one. Give it a little bit of a shake, a little bit of a push, and then what we do is we need to sort of bend these back a little bit, because if you thought that was tricky, this is even more tricky. So what I would suggest is when you put these in, put this bit in first and do one, because it makes it a little bit easier to put this in. So we're going to go here, and it's not long enough. You need to sort of like make enough of a gap for that to fit in. You see, slightly unscrew it just a bit. Slot that in there. There we go. And then I would make that one fairly tight. You have to hold your finger against here like this. And then just put that there. And then just do this out. Tight. Okay, so give it half a turn. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get the other one. And there you go, there we have it, look. So, and then what you want to do is just make sure that these are nice and tight. And you need to make sure that it's straight, so you want to sort of like, I always put mine at the end, as you can see there. You can see here that I've got different screws for the different things, so I'm just going to make sure, just give it a little half a turn to make sure that it's right, and then that's how you do your thing. Look, this needle's so old. The needle's actually rusted in there. I don't know whether you could see that, but yeah, it's cool. Anyway, so that's how you do that bit. Yeah, so, and if you need to know how to fix this on, just watch this other video. And then we're just going to do that up hand tight. And then what you want to try and do, you need to get a record. And you need to set the weight See how that's bouncing? That's no good. So you need to make sure that it's got enough weight on the record so it doesn't skip, but not too much that it wears it out. Okay, and that is that. So yeah, and here you've got your height adjust. So if you want to adjust the height, you can do. And there's a little lock here if you want to set the adjustment. And this is the anti-skate. What the anti-skate does is prevents the needle moving too far this way. So you need to set that up in the best way that you can. But this little lock, you can see it's got a little arrow on it. I'm going to turn it that way. And then what you can do is you can adjust the height by turning this up and down, right? Turn this up this way, and then this is going to go in here, this is going to go in here, and then this goes in there, and you make sure you tighten it up nice and tight. There we go. And your USB is going to go in here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to connect this bit to the mixer of channel 2, which is this side, and then your so make sure it goes into phono. So you put your red in your phono, white in your phono, and then this thing here is going to go here, and then this is going to go in here. And again, make sure you tighten it up fairly tight. And then your power cable. Obviously you need a power cable for your mixer, but that's going to go in the side in here. And there you go. That's that.